Hey everyone, it is me, Dr. Janet Roark, coming to you live from Central Texas, and I don't know how many people are going to hop on because hopefully you guys are watching the preview or the pre-evening for the Out of Control Dog Summit. So if you haven't seen my posts, be sure to check it out. It's totally free. The preview tonight is tonight. It actually starts tomorrow and it goes through Friday, I think. 20, 5 days, 5-day Out of Control Dog Summit. So if you have a dog that needs some training, or you're thinking about getting a puppy anytime soon, or anything like that, there's just a really huge wealth of knowledge that is going to be posted in that summit. It's totally free for this week only. And it's only, each day is only available for like 24 hours. So you get 24 hours for free, and then it goes to the next day, and those talks, and then the next day, and so on and so forth. So if you're like, I don't really need it now, but I want it in the future, be sure to grab the recordings. I think you can upgrade for nominal fee. Super awesome. I am not a dog trainer, everyone. I do not profess to be. I've trained some of my own dogs, but I do not consider myself a trainer. I always get a professional trainer to help me with all of my dogs. Miss Lucy got her canine good citizen when she was 11 months old. And then Miles took I've spent over $10,000 in training for him, and he still is crazy and does what he wants. So very different personalities. Lucy is always wanting to please kind of dog. So I thought I was really good at training dogs when I got her. And then I got Miles, and he showed me that I know nothing. So definitely check that out. The link to that, guys, I think I posted it in the description, is if you just go to essentialoilvet.com/dog-summit, it should come up. So definitely check that out. And if you're hopping on live and you have any questions, this is our normal Q&A time. So pop those in the chat. I'm happy to answer a couple of questions tonight. But I did want to make sure you guys knew that announcement. And then the second announcement I have, well, my internet is still working because it's definitely not been working very good lately. God bless living in the country. It's amazing. I love it, but it sure is hard on my internet connection and doing these lives for you guys. But the next announcement is that this Wednesday, I'm doing an essential oils for anxiety in animals webinar in the membership. So if you're not an Essential Oil Vet member yet, you will want to hop in that. It's a very low cost membership, $27 for a whole month's worth of access. Even if you just hop in just for the webinar, it's 100% worth it for that. Or you can get the annual membership and save 2 months worth basically by purchasing it as an annual membership for $270. Very low cost membership. For what is in it, it should be at least $95 a month minimum. I'm in there every single week answering questions live, helping people with protocols, helping animals all over the world. We have over 3,000 members already. You guys can help me get to my goal of 5,000 by the end of this year. That would be amazing. It's a big goal. I don't know if it'll happen. But if you know anybody who has an animal with anxiety, whether it's a horse or a cat, or that is dealing with stress, or a dog that has separation issues or doesn't like thunderstorms, then this webinar is for them and for you to help them as well. All right, there's a couple of questions that I see. That's on Wednesday. That's on Wednesday. To join the membership, it is the website. I posted it in the description of the video, but it's also over at essentialoilvet.com/members. So that is where you go grab that low cost membership. So, all right, who has questions? Michelle has a question. She says, what oils can I add to my dog's food for hip issues? So for hips, I really like to make sure that they're nutritionally covered as well. So there are some really good supplements for that. The glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, and vitamin C are all really good for hips. You can actually grab those if you're in the United States or in Canada. New Joint DS is the double strength version of their joint supplement. And the website to go to grab those is newvet.com you can use code 27702, which says, that's just my code. So basically letting them know that you're legit. If you're in Canada, you do need to call your order in. They're not open tonight because it's Sunday night, but they'll be open tomorrow and during the week, and you can call it in. And they do ship to Canada as well. For everybody outside of that, I'm sorry, but get a good glucosamine chondroitin supplement. And then as far as essential oils go, Michelle, you will definitely want to grab we have some really good oils that help support that problem specifically. And those would be frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric. So I have a fun story. We recently, actually, it's been almost a year now, where I adopted Bella. Bella is actually my sister's dog. So we're kind of like fostering her for indefinitely. She's a 12-year-old golden retriever mix, and she's 11 or 12. We're not 100% sure. And when we got her, she was just, very well taken care of and everything. But we live in a house that's up some stairs. Like, we don't have a ramp. When we moved out to the country, we're in an area where we have stairs, at least 4 stairs to get up on either side of our house. There's no ramp, there's no wheelchair access. And so Bella was actually having a really hard time getting up and down the stairs when she first came here. And so she wasn't on any essential oils or anything like that. So we got her on that New Joint DS. We adjusted her diet just a little bit, and then I started giving her frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric twice a day in her food. And that dog is literally jumps up, runs down the stairs, runs up the stairs. She's like chasing the cat. She's chasing the horses. It's like she is a puppy again. And I have heard this story over and over and over again from my clients, but it's different when it's your own, one of your own animals. And Bella is, I call her my niece dog because she's my sister's dog, but she's living with us, and definitely really a true story of like a dog moving from the city out to the country to live on the farm. She really is living on the farm. So, but we did have to get her joints and her hips specifically back in order because of the stairs. Like, we actually had to almost carry her up the stairs, actually did carry her up the stairs, kind of supporting her back end when she first got here because she couldn't get up and down the stairs. And now it's like when we feed her, she actually does spins now. She does spins. She does. It's the cutest thing ever for the senior dog. I love it. So anyways, those are some really good oils that you should use for your dog as well. Terry says, what can I use for anal glands? So anal glands, if they need regular expressing, that is not normal. Usually what is happening is the stools are either too soft or too hard. A normal stool will actually release those anal glands. Sometimes it's anatomical. We have some pretty weird shaped dogs these days that are really cute, but their anal glands don't empty the way they're supposed to. You want to make sure that they're getting a really good diet that has enough fiber. Fiber is king when it comes to anal gland issues. And then you can also give probiotics and digestive enzymes as well. As far as like for that area, you can make kind of like a perineal spray with some very, very dilute lavender, Roman chamomile, gentle oils in the area that kind of smell a little bit better. For that, you want to dilute it to, probably have like about 2 to 3 drops in 15 milliliters of carrier oil for that one. And Roxy says, what oils are good for anxiety? Typing as you were speaking about it, I remember. So Roxy, come on Wednesday because that is all we're going to talk about for a whole 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour. I'm going to try and leave some time for questions at the end for specific issues, but we're going to be talking about that quite a bit in the membership. So come on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time is when that webinar is going to be. If you can hop on live, that would be best. If you can't, that's okay. The recording will be made available to everyone who is in the membership. So you will get access to that either way. Lisa says, wondering if it would be okay to use doTERRA frankincense with coconut oil to help healing process of my lap bunny's toe. It would be covered with gauze and a wrap, of course, so she wouldn't be able to lick it. Yes, you can. Just make sure you're diluting it to about 0.5 to 1% if it's under a wrap and it's for a bunny like that. So 7 p.m. on a Wednesday, Roxy, is when we're going to be doing it. Thanks for asking. Hi, Donna from North Carolina. Edwin says, as a groomer, how can I moisturize my client's dog's feet? So there's a really good paw wax recipe, Edwin, that I love, but really you can do your own DIY with essential oils. I really like myrrh for feet. Myrrh for feet and moisturizing Roman chamomile is really good too. And you can do just like a combination of coconut oil and beeswax, melt that down, and then add the oils. I usually put some vitamin E in there too, just to keep them super happy and soft for those paw pads. Yes. And let's see, Helen. Hi, Helen. Helen is one of my animal aromatherapy students. So good to see you in here. What would be the safest oil to use to make a spray to spray around rabbits outside to repel the flies and to stop me from being eaten whilst out with them? I was thinking citronella, patchouli, and cumin. So cumin is a really hot oil, so just keep that in mind. It's a hot spice and it's a hot oil. Citronella is totally fine. Lemon eucalyptus is really good as well. We have a really great repellent blend that is amazing as well. Cedarwood can repel flies, and sometimes people like peppermint or geranium or turmeric is actually really good for ticks if you have ticks. So so any combination of those. I really like adding peppermint. I just like the smell of peppermint so much. It's very refreshing, and the flies really don't particularly like it. So all of those oils would be really good for repelling as well. Yes, and Helen says the wax recipe is amazing and smells amazing too. So very, very cool. Awesome. That is all the time I have for questions today, you guys. Thank you so much for asking these amazing questions. If you are wanting to learn more about anxiety and stress in animals, please, please, please register for the membership, essentialoilvet.com/members. I would love to see you in there this month. This is what we're going to be talking about. If you're live, we do giveaways at the beginning and the end of every monthly webinar. And so be sure to hop on live. We give giveaways really good stuff every single month, and I want you to win. All right, guys, I will see you hopefully on Wednesday. If not, have fun at the Out of Control Dog Summit. And if you're not going to that, then I'll see you right here, same time, same place next week, 7 p.m. Central Time on Sunday. I'll see you then. Bye.